Welcome to my video, Make Money with YouTube, Free YouTube Traffic versus Facebook Traffic. Let's have a real talk about marketing online for beginners. We need to have a real talk. The real cost of Facebook advertising, and then I'm going to cover paid traffic versus free traffic. But in a moment, I'm going to share with you a tool that you can use to spy your competition for YouTube marketing. You're going to love it. So let's get started. Let's have a real conversation about marketing online for beginners. May I have your permission to talk to you? I mean, really talk to you. Let me give you my cousin's story. Here's how this goes. My cousin is a doctor, and right now we're dealing with COVID-19. When my cousin tells me things that I could do to help protect me and my family, and when I just hear anyone else say things, who am I going to listen to? Who would you listen to? If your relative, someone that you grew up with, someone that you know, like, and trust, tells you about something that they are an expert in, would you listen to them or would you listen to just anyone off the street? And by the way, I am in no means trying to tell you whether it's now, at the middle of this video, at the end of this video, I'm not trying to say, follow me. I am not the message. I'm the messenger, but I'm not the message. Okay? So I want you to understand that. In this particular case, I'm going to listen to my cousin. If my cousin tells me to wash my hands regularly for 20 seconds, if my cousin tells me, to wear a mask, to take off my shoes, to do all this and that in my home, I'm going to do it. If my cousin tells me to take vitamin C and zinc to build up my immune system, that makes sense. I'm going to do it. Now, I'm not saying like if you told me something else, I won't do it. I'm going to research that a little bit deeper. I'm going to research whatever she says too. But there's a high probability I'm going to do it. Now, let's talk about Facebook ad marketing, and then we're going to talk about YouTube. I'm going to talk about YouTube free traffic, Facebook ad marketing. First of all, Facebook marketing is called interruption marketing. What do I mean by interruption marketing? Interruption marketing means is that, let me show you. I can show you better than I can tell you. This is Facebook. This is a timeline. This is my wife's timeline. Now, my wife goes on Facebook. I go on Facebook. I just happen to be on her account for right now, but she goes on there to communicate with the friends, her family. Let me show you what I mean by interruption marketing. Here we go. This is a sponsored ad. The sponsored ad, they are paying for that ad. So that's interruption marketing. If she's on Facebook, if I'm on Facebook, if you're on Facebook, you didn't ask for this. They are interrupting your day, but we say that's okay. And they're doing that based upon the demographics. Facebook is an excellent marketing tool because it has everything about us. You know what? They even know your credit score. Oh yeah, they know all that. So from a marketing point of view, if you're marketing something, it's an excellent place to market. But now let's talk about this a little deeper. So there's two types of marketing. There's interruption marketing, Facebook, and then there's search marketing. Search marketing will be Google search. That's search marketing. What else do you search for? You search for a video to learn how to do something. You do Google marketing to learn something. So if you have a problem or something, you're going to search for it. You're not going to search on Facebook for that. There ain't no way to do that as far as searching. Not here to talk about that. Let's talk about Facebook marketing more. With Facebook marketing, I'm going to go to a page of ours. There are two ways to advertise with Facebook marketing. There's a business manager, which I'm not going to go into, but the business manager can help you with the demographics. You can do a little bit more with the demographics. And there's Boost Posts. Let me show you a Boost Post. This is a Boost Post. You post an ad on Facebook, or you post anything on Facebook. If you have a page, and you got to have a page to advertise on Facebook, you put something on your page, and they give you the option of boosting that post. Let me explain that to you, because this makes a lot of sense. You have a business. You have a business page. You post something on your business page, and Facebook tells you, well, you see that Boost post, and Facebook tells you is that if you want to, we can send traffic, or we can send eyes to your post. So you're thinking, well, hell, that's a good idea. And Facebook says you can pick the cost. You can spend as much as you want or as little as you want. You want to spend $3 a day? We got you. For $3 a day, we're going to send you. Well, this is what another cousin told me. I got a lot of cousin stories. Another cousin of mine has a business. This cousin told me, Greg, I'm advertising on Facebook and I only spend $4 a day. And for $4 a day, they send me 6,000 views. Let me explain that to you. They will send you up to 6,000 views for $4 a day. But do you think those are targeted views? No, they're not targeted. Let me just break that down to you another way, because maybe that don't make sense. Maybe you don't believe me, and that's okay. I own stock in Facebook. Today, I had an option in Facebook. I also trade options. So I had an option in Facebook, and my option closed because Facebook stock shot up. I mean, hell, it really shot up. It went from 231 to 252, money in the bank. So I made money. It shot up. I had the option set up to where it closed automatically, but this ain't about that. This is just, I want you to see behind the scenes. So it closed automatically. And what that basically meant is that I made money. But more so, I also own stock. So that's long-term making money. My stock in Facebook today, as we speak, is up 40%. Now, it may not stay at 40% because stock go up and down. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, you're not an idiot, right? It go up and down, but I guarantee you it ain't going to zero. It ain't gonna go to negative because I bought it at the right price. Again, this ain't about stocks. Let's don't get into that. For my cousin that actually is paying the $4 a day to advertise on Facebook, I know that they can't. I mean, ain't no way they're getting targeted traffic. Ain't no way. And here's the reason why. The reason why is my marketing heroes are mentors. These guys advertise on Facebook, or these guys help corporations advertise on Facebook, and for the right amount of money, they'll help you and I advertise on Facebook. But they charge bucks. One of my marketing heroes' name is Russell Brunson. Now, this is public information. You can look him up. Russell Brunson has been doing this a while. This says that Russell Brunson net worth as of 2020, which is this year, is $37 million. So he is a real person. That's what I want to just get over to you. He's a real person. Another hero of mine, his name is Frank Kearns. This says in 2020 that Frank Kearns' net worth is $35 million. So my whole point in this is just to prove to you is that there are experts out there that will teach you and I about this, but it ain't going to be free. But what I want to point out to you is this, is that with paid advertising or with free advertising, there's a process. And that process is the learning process. chances are with Facebook, if you're learning, you got to go through that learning curve. So how long will you keep that, or how long are you going to be on that ride, on that curve to learn Facebook paid marketing? And there's a lot to learn. Let me show you. This is a site owned by Russell. It's called Traffic Secret. It was first owned by this guy named John Reed, but Russell owns it now. And this is just all the things that he teach about Facebook marketing. That's a lot of stuff, isn't it? But he really, really breaks it down. My question to you would be, how long would you stay in the game to learn enough to make it work for you? Because it is possible. It is possible. Are you going to lose sleep and stay up at night? What are you going to do to make this work for you? If it's paid advertising, because you are paying money, and believe me, Facebook is going to get their money because they're going to ask you for a charge card up front. And it's going to be pay as you go. That's Facebook paid advertising learning curve. How long would you go? Let's talk about the free traffic YouTube learning curve, because there's one of those too. Are you under the impression that you can just put up a YouTube video and make money? Maybe you can get lucky like that. Maybe you can put up a couple of videos and get lucky like that. But in most cases, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Facebook, whether it's buying a house, whether it's buying a car, whether you're shopping, buying furniture, whether you're buying anything, we buy from people to whom we know, like, and trust. Do you know that you can build know, like, and trust with YouTube videos? I didn't know that. I mean, really, I did not know that. I hadn't figured that out. I heard about the know, like, and trust, but I hadn't really figured it out. Sometimes, I don't know about you, but sometimes with me, I got to hear things more than once just to have it really click. Just to have it click. Sometimes you got to go through enough pain on that learning curve till then you go back to something, listen to it again, and now it clicks. With videos on YouTube and even on Facebook, there's a process. There's a funnel, it's called. There's a process that we send the person to. We don't just send the person to a buy or to our buy link, just make money. Hey, give me your money, give me your money. Hey, I want your money. It don't work like that. You know that. So it just doesn't work like that. The deal is that if you had a choice, and you do, between going through that same learning curve and finding a mentor, figuring this stuff out, because the mentor, unless you're going to have that person, unless you're going to come out of your pocket for 5 figures or so, I mean, for the big bucks, and that's a month or for X amount of time, then you're going to be buying courses. Course may cost you $500,000. It's a good course. You just got to follow it. There are some things that you got to figure out, but it's all in there. You know what? I listen to this guy every day. His name is Bob Proctor. He has a course called The Science of Getting Rich. And in that he says, and it's not all about money, but in that he says is that if you read a good book for the second time, you find out something the second time that you didn't see the first time. Now it's in there. The thing is that it's not that it wasn't in there the first time you read the book. The thing is that you're a different person. You read the book the first time, so you got a little bit of knowledge. So when you see the same thing the second time, it just has a different meaning, right? It means more. And if you go through the third time, it means even more. So the whole point is we have to find someone, whether it's free traffic or paid traffic. We got to find someone to mentor us in most cases, or else we got to just go that learning curve. And then we need to stay out of our email box because we got people constantly sending over stuff. In marketing terms, they call that shiny objects. If you're not focused, nothing will work. So you have to decide. A few weeks ago, when I figured YouTube, I heard something about YouTube. Actually, it wasn't about YouTube. The guy was talking about how to get targeted traffic on Google. Now, I got enough sense to know that Google's number one when it comes to searching. If I want to know something about something, I go to Google. That's my search engine of choice. So when this guy talked about Google, I mean, the first time I heard it, I paid no attention to it. Second time I heard it, I didn't pay attention to it. I can't tell you when I started listening, but when I was trying to put up a website and I was trying to make it SEO ready and I was doing research, I kept seeing this guy's face. At first I thought, well, this weird looking guy. That's all I thought. I didn't know his name, but I recognized his face. Then I tried another keyword in that same niche. I saw the guy's face again. Now I don't know about you, but I don't go through a whole bunch of pages. You know, when I search something, I look at the first page. After that, I go on to something else. When I saw this guy on a couple of pages, and then it dawned on me, then I got an email, of course, from another guy named Mike Filsaime. And if you look up Mike, he makes 20-some plus $1 million too. He's worth that too. But anyway, Mike and this guy was talking. So I decided, I put up a website, right? I'm trying to, I don't want to pay Google. I don't want to pay Facebook. I'm retired presently, so I got time, right? So I saw this particular webinar that Mike and this guy named Paul Murray was doing. And when I heard Paul talk about know, like, and trust, that you got to build know, like, and trust with your videos, I was thinking, damn. And again, it ain't about me. So I listened to this webinar. He pointed out some things. I thought he was being very honest with me. So I started to build my videos with YouTube, and I started ranking on the first page too. Let me just show you one, and then I'm going to get out of here. Here's a keyword, and here's my videos. First page. Actually, all three of these are my videos. And I did that with the information that goofy guy, and I say this with respect. So like if you ever happen to email this guy, to text this guy or whatever, I don't say goofy in a disrespectful way. But I learned this. I learned how to get on the first page of Google because I listened to the webinar. So if you want the link is down below. Check it out. Otherwise than that, thank you for listening, and I hope I was able to share something with you that helped. I want to put some good stuff out into the universe because I believe if I put enough good out, then something good is going to happen to me. All right? Let's talk about a tool to spy on your competition for YouTube marketing. And it's a free tool. I should have mentioned that, but I didn't. This free tool is called TubeBuddies. TubeBuddy.com. It's a free tool. It's a Google extension or Firefox extension, and this is what it does. When you log in or when you go to YouTube, if you go to a video, I'm just going to go to any old video. This is what it's telling you. This gives you a summary of that video. It talks about the comments, it talks about the views, it goes through everything. More importantly, it also gives you the best practices, thumbnails, We talk about thumbnails, shares on Twitter, likes on Facebook. This is TubeBuddies. You want to get TubeBuddies because it's going to help you with your marketing. If you follow the best practices, it's going to help your site even more. Okay? So, if you like my video, please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell to be notified of oncoming videos about make money with YouTube. And in my next video, I'm going to show you how to install and how to use TubeBuddies. And in the next video, I'm going to show you how to install and how to use TubeBuddies. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some nuggets. Peace out.